Jurassic Park is back. Again. And we have a new cast, a new premise, and hopefully no giant locusts. This one's called Jurassic World Rebirth, and it takes place 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Domini shit. I'm a massive fan of Jurassic Park. It's still my favorite movie, and I really enjoy the book by Michael Crichton. Everything after the first, much like Jaws, is just kind of there, sometimes being competently directed, other times being Jurassic Park Fallen franchise. But here we are again. And this movie promises to take things back to the basics. Back to that Spielbergian style, that Michael Crichton storytelling. And this film combines two of my favorite things ever. Two of my passions in life. Dinosaurs and Scarlett Johansson. Let's talk about this trailer briefly. As I'm going, if you find yourself enjoying the commentary, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so further videos by me show up in your feed. I would appreciate it. Alright, this is not going to be a traditional kind of a reaction video where I play it and then I make dumb faces and get all excited or giddy or upset. No, because Universal and a lot of other studios will hit me with copyright flags almost instantaneously, so the footage from the trailer is going to be sprinkled throughout in a minimal amount. Oddly enough, Disney, out of all the studios, is far more relaxed on trailer footage, doing reaction videos. The Mouse King has decreed that you are able to react to videos by Disney products. It's quite remarkable. But let's talk about this film. So the film gives us an overall idea of what the plot is going to be. And it sounds pretty stupid. And that's okay. Because this trailer overall, I'm going to give you my thoughts right out of the gates here, shot out of a cannon. I'm all into this. It looks like a fun as hell action-packed time. There seems to be some horror elements sprinkled in. This director, Gareth Edwards, knows how to shoot a film. He's responsible for the beautiful-looking Godzilla movie. That's not great, but man, is it easy on the eyes. He did The Creator, a gorgeous film from a couple years back, and he did Rogue One. I would say most agree that it's probably the best Star Wars movie that Disney has produced. Now, I think his biggest weakness as a director comes from the emotion he brings to the films. The characters often fall flat for me, so hopefully that is addressed in this new Jurassic World film. Alright, so we're not going to the main island in this film. Instead, trekking back to Isla Nublar. I think, unless they've conjured up a new island where more testing was happening that we didn't know about in 6 previous films. Which wouldn't shock me, because this movie's introducing a few new dinosaurs that somehow went under the radar. One of which we see teased in the trailer looks straight up like Cthulhu, or a Rancor from Star Wars. And I'm not complaining, we've seen plenty of T-Rex, we've seen plenty of Raptor, you want to keep throwing all these crazy new ones at me, bring it on. Speaking of T-Rex, and speaking of Raptor, we do get them in the trailer as well, but why are we here? Why go back to this island again where man is not meant to meddle? Well, it's simple. We're doing the standard cliche modern medicine trope where we have to extract the DNA from a couple of these creatures in order to cure a radical disease. Your standard deep blue sea storyline. ScarJo, short of course for Scarlett Johansson, is going to be leading a team to go to this remote location and try to find these specific dinosaurs. I guess drones don't exist, or any sort of modern tech that would make it simpler. But no, we're going to be going on foot with a small team of people. People that will surely be killed before this movie is over. My keen vision did notice a couple children in the mix. I don't know how they made it on. Maybe we have a Lost World situation going on where they snuck on without dad's permission. Let's just hope the kid's not a gymnast this time. I think dinosaur fans are going to be eating good with this one. We have pterodons in the trailer. We do have those iconic characters, the T-Rex. We have a new version of what looks to be a brontosaurus with some bizarre alien-esque tail whipping around. And I think they even brought back the Spinosaurus. The final shot in this movie features several different dinosaurs going around the ship. One peekaboo's out of the water. I think that's my boy Spiny. I'm happy to see him again. That was my favorite scene in the third one. The T-Rex versus Spinosaurus ridiculous moment where they fight, the tails are whipping around, it looks cool. That movie overall, hilariously stupid, but you know what? Hour and a half, hour 45-minute Jurassic Park film, I'm in, as long as I got some dinosaur action. The problem is these movies got so long and so stupid with the Jurassic World series, outside of the first one, which I think is still very enjoyable, that it was just hard to really even understand what we were doing anymore, especially when crop-destroying locusts were running amok. That's just not really my idea of a good time. But I'm seeing people in the trailer shooting guns, actually, which I don't know if PETA gave them permission to kill fictitious dinosaurs. I don't know if we've ever seen a dinosaur get killed by a human out of 6 movies. Can we just mow one of these guys down with a gun? We have, of course, your callbacks with the red flare. They just cannot get over that shit. The red flare somehow always comes back in every Jurassic Park movie. We get it. And overall, it's just a beautiful looking movie. It looks like it's gonna be an action-packed adventure, some jokes thrown in the mix. I'm here for it. I think it looks great. People will say, why are we still making Jurassic Park movies? That's more than fair. But we just don't get a lot of dinosaur movies in general. We had 65 with Adam Driver. Outside of that, what is there? I say bring it on. Nothing's ever gonna touch the original, okay? It was groundbreaking from front to back. Spielberg was in his prime then. They were just doing so many new groundbreaking things with the tech, with the marrying of CG, with practical, with robotic, animatronic stuff. It's an amazing movie, and that iconic score, that theme song, is amongst the greatest of all time. I'm not going into these movies thinking they're gonna be on par with the first. Even Spielberg couldn't match what he did with the second Jurassic Park film. But as far as big blockbusters go, I'll be there day one for this. Very pumped to see my girl ScarJo fighting some dinosaurs. But let me know your thoughts. Are you on board with this, or are you just bored at this point? I want to hear from you. Again, maybe think of subscribing, liking the video, and sticking around for further videos. I would appreciate it. I am going to be at MegaCon starting, well, I don't know when you watch this video, but starting tomorrow, I'm going to be at MegaCon for 4 days, hopefully getting some footage there, seeing a movie, maybe meeting up with fans if they show up. So the next few videos might be a little unconventional just because of the setting I'll be in, but I will be back here in the studio again next week with a lot more. All right, hopefully I see you soon. Take care. Thanks again for watching the video. If you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it if you checked out patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. That's where fans of my channel go to help support it. There are different tiers with different offerings, exclusives every month. We got multiple movie reviews. There's a vlog monthly, and these fine people get a shout out because they're at the upper tier level. Look at these gorgeous folks. They have really gone above and beyond to help support me in the channel, and I appreciate them. And even if you don't want to plop down $1 a month, you can just sign up for Patreon for free and become a member at no charge, just to see what's showing up at least and give you a better sense of it all. Appreciate your time. Thanks.